Hello? Hello? Okay. We are back. I believe I was up to Alchemist. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm up to Alchemist. So the acid spray, cast point 0.1 seconds, cooldown decreased by 1 second all levels from 22. Mana cost has been reduced by 10. Yeah, we back, Bevo. Thanks for sticking around, man. Appreciate it. God bless. Duration decreased by 1. And the damage per second of the acid spray has gone up by 5 damage every level. Concoction has been reduced by 20% all levels as part of the comprehensive disables reduction. And now Grievous Greed is also an innate ability, which gives passive gold. Just gives bonus gold, sorry. And the bounty room multiplier has been decreased to 2 seconds all levels. So now we got a new basic ability on Alchemist, which replaces Grievous Greed, which is a new passive ability. Applies a stacking debuff on enemies that reduces movement speed by 6% at level 4 and status resistance by 6% per stack. Applying a new stack refreshes the duration. Has no effect on buildings or Roshan. Max stacks 11 stacks, so this can go up to what, 66%? Is that right? 6 times 11? Yeah, 66% status resistance and 66% movement speed, is it? That's a lot of slow, a lot of status resist. So I guess this is one of the heroes that can manipulate that can sort of like go through the comprehensive disables reduction. Debuff duration 3.5 seconds. So like you put this on, and then like the enemy gets stunned. Yeah, it gets stunned for longer. So pretty cool. Bonus regen, health regen on the ultimate, just by 10, whatever. And damage per Grievous Greed stack increase from 1.5 to 3. That's pretty good. Yeah, alright. So that's Alchemist, and that's the hero hard. So that's the 6 reworks. Arc 1 is probably the most confusing one out of them. So, yeah, alright. Now we go all the way back down to heroes. Oh shit, that's way too much. Okay. So, Abaddon is now a universal hero. His base damage has been significantly reduced. Oh my days, what happened here? 28 to 38 to 9 to 19. Strength gain a decrease from 2.6 to 2.2, and the agility gain has been decreased from 1.5 to 1.3. Intelligence gain also reduced from 20 to 1.2. So, as you can see, all the stats have been nerfed. But I can't believe that the universal hero also applies like the damage. Like it's like reduces like the damage as well. So, yeah. I guess because he gets 0.6, right, for every attribute he gains. But still, that doesn't feel like a lot of damage. We'll keep going as we come across more universal heroes to see if this is a recurring theme, and maybe yeah, maybe the stat difference will be the difference. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. From 50-60 to 46 to 56, so just more nerfs. Damage gain per level increased from 2.6 to 2.82. I mean, what about the first couple levels? It's gonna be a bit rough, isn't it? Okay. A Photic Shield, now considered a damage barrier, stacks additively with other damage barriers. Borrowed time has also been increased on all levels by 10 seconds. And the level 20 talent, 8-second borrowed time, is now replaced with 85 DPS borrowed time immolation. 400 radius effect while borrowed time is active, damages both Abaddon and enemies. Okay, sure. These are the ALK stuff that we've gone through. Ancient Apparition, stun. Cold Feet, stun. Duration has been reduced by 20% on all levels as part of the comprehensive disables. Okay, I'm going to stop with that. Yeah, so yeah, 20% stun reduction, 20% stun reduction on all levels. Ice Vortex, Aghanim's Shard upgrade removed, and it now deals. It now deals 36 damage per second to enemy units in the area at level 4. Okay. The duration has been decreased from 16 seconds to 6 to 15 seconds now. And the cooldown has been increased to be terrible early, but better, but fine late. Ice Blast is now upgradable by the Aghanim Shard. Enemies hit by the Ice Blast explosion are stunned with the current level of Cold Feet for 60% of its duration. That's nuts. That's pretty good. Because there's no changes of the radius of the blaster and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts. That's pretty cool. Very good. Anti-Mage. Base strength decreased by 2. Base health regen increased by 0.5. Nice. Okay. Mana break. Mana burn per hit decreased from all levels. Even worse in level 4, 64 to 40. Damn, that's a lot. But now they've increased the max mana burn increased. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's about the same, I would imagine. Now plays a different, slightly different sound when the target is below 50% mana. Sure. Blink. The cooldown has been increased from 12 seconds to 13.5 at level 1. So it's just worse early, but fine late. And the cast range talent at level 20 has also been decreased by 50. Okay. Arc Warden, I've gone through all these changes. You can check that out in my previous live stream. XD, because my stream died. X, Berserker's Core, duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.8. This is not 20%, but it is part of the comprehensive disables. I can't stop saying it. The comprehensive disables reduction. But yeah, X will be slightly nerfed as well. Counter Helix damage rescaled. Oh, wow, that's 20 more pure damage at level 1. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. No longer uses a pseudo random chance proc chance, sorry. Now triggers after a set number of attacks taken. Okay, alright. It's obviously it's a bit. That should be worse theoretically, right? But still, to have it guaranteed is gonna be better for the early game for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's pretty cool. Aghanim Shard no longer increases the proc chance, but it now reduces the cooldown of Counter Helix to 0 seconds. Oh, that's right. It has a cooldown already, doesn't it? On Counter Helix. Or doesn't it? I'm not too sure. I don't remember. X. Oh, they already patched Dota buff. Yeah, that's all patched. Holy moly, these guys are quick. Yeah, 0.3 seconds. Okay, so is it really worth spending 1400 gold? Hi, Henry Lee. Thanks for joining. God bless. Just reviewing arguably what should be Dota 3. Tony, Shard is crazy good. 0 seconds. Yes, I agree, but would you spend 1400 gold to reduce it from 0.3 to 0? Especially because you need 4 attacks to trigger it, right? So if you solo call someone... Okay. Yeah, I'm not an Axe player, so I wouldn't know. But that's interesting. Okay. Bane is now a universal hero. Yeah, okay, so we got this reoccurring theme with universal heroes. They just get, like, their base damage sucks, but, like, they get, like, all this stuff. So damage gain per level increased from 2.5 to 4.5. And, yeah, damage on level 1 decreased. Yeah, okay, I see. Sure. No longer, Enfeeble no longer reduces heal or regen, but it now does 30 pure damage per second at level 4. First instance of damage happens on application. Attack damage increased. Attack damage reduction has been increased from 60% to 70% at level 4. Mana cost increased from 70 to 165 at level 4. Oh my, okay. But the duration has been rescaled from 8 to 9 to 10 to 11 to 9 seconds. Okay. Brain Sap now pieces debuff immunity. So does that mean that the Brain Sap goes through that new BKB? I think so. Nightmare no longer deal damage, and duration decreased from the Nightmare from 4 to 7 seconds to 3.5 to 6.5 seconds. Mana cost has been decreased from 165 to 120 to 150. Okay, sure. Fiend's Grip has been reduced by only 0.25 seconds as part of the comprehensive debuff. The disables reduction. Level 10 talent. Nightmare damage heals Bane, replaced with 2-second Brain Sap cooldown. Okay. Level 15, minus 3-second Brain Sap cooldown, replaced with plus 13 enfeeble damage per second. And the Fiend's Grip duration has been decreased from 5 to 3 seconds. Plus 5 to plus 3. Yeah. Okay. Batrider is now a universal hero. Base damage is, yeah, just, your universal hero kind of thing. But yeah, obviously all these stat gains is nerfed significantly. Damage on level 1 unchanged. The damage gain per level increased from 2 to 3.24. Base movement speed is plus 20. Level 1, Batrider, 330 MS. What? That's a little absurd. Okay. Literally a race car. Sticky Napalm. Application damage decreased from... it's just reduced by... from level 4, 24 to 20. Damage per stack has been decreased from 24 to 20. The slow per stack has been decreased from 8 to 6%. All at level 4. Flame Break cooldown rescaled from 15 seconds to 13 seconds at level 4. Now slows the affected enemies by 25% on top of the Sticky Napalm slow. That's crazy. Okay. And the duration of the Flame Break, however, has been rescaled to just 5 seconds flat. So better early, but not so good late. And I would imagine that they've increased the damage in total. Damage increased from 120 plus 15 DPS to 100 to 40 DPS at level 4. Which the total damage should be 240 to 300. Okay. Yep. Firefly no longer provides bonus vision. It no longer provides movement speed. Yep. Okay, so that's the difference there. The bonus vision sucks, obviously. That's a bit sad. Damage per second increased from 60 to 100 damage. Very significant changes there, for sure. Batrider, wow, that's a lot of pluses for the Batrider, except the bonus vision. Flaming Lasso has been... the total damage has been increased by 75 at level 3. Damage tick now every half a second. Cast range has been increased by 25. Duration has been decreased by 0.25 at level 3. And the cooldown has been significantly reduced. Wow, 60 seconds? Huge changes for Batrider. Very, very good. Very good, but Batrider has been in the dumpster in pubs for a very long time, so yeah, he's been sitting at 42-43% win rates for the longest of time. So man, but in pro scene, this hero, I could see this hero becoming first pick material again. Honestly, like, yeah, this hero is absolutely insane. Like, this no longer provides bonus vision. Yeah, that had to be done. If all these changes are going to happen, this had to be done for sure. Very good. That's definitely like top 10 for sure, the Batrider. Beastmaster is now a universal hero, and therefore his base damage has been reduced by that much. Agility gain has been So all the stat gains, of course, as a universal hero, has been reduced. Damage on level 1 decreased by 8. Damage gain per level increased from 2.9 to 3.3. The mana cost for wild access has been decreased by 15. Call of the Wild Hawk. The dive bomb root duration has been decreased by 2 seconds. Primal Roar has been reduced by 0.25 seconds at level 3. And the mana cost has been reduced by 50 mana. Drums of Slum ability rework, now a passive ability. Attacks from Beastmaster or a nearby unit he controls causes him to bang his drum, dealing damage to nearby units and healing himself and units under his control for a portion of the damage dealt. Every attack decreases the interval between drum hits from a maximum of 3 seconds down to a minimum of 0.4 seconds between hits after 20 attacks. If no attacks are made, the intervals gradually increase every 1 second. Using Primal War automatically adds 10, 15, 20 drum stacks depending on level, based on the level of his primary war. Drum hit damage at 90, heal from heroes 25%, heal from creeps 5%. Okay. That's Beastmaster, I guess. Bloodseeker, Blood Rage, max health damage per second decreased from 2 to 1.8. Pure damage from Agony Shard is now dealt as a separate instance of damage. Okay. Rupture, cooldown has been rescaled from 70 seconds at level 1 to be 75, 70, and 65. And move damage has been increased by 1% at like the first 2 levels. Blood Mist now passively turns off all your overheal from your own abilities into a damage barrier up to 50% of Bloodseeker's max health. In addition to its active effect, barrier decays up to 0.5% of max health per second. Damage no longer counts as HP loss. It burns barrier if it's available and can be decreased by sources that reduce damage. Sure. Bounty Hunter, Shuriken Toss no longer applies a mini stun. Therefore, no way to cancel TP, I guess. Okay, now applies 100% movement speed blow for 0.35 seconds. Janada no longer disable silencers, instead disable... no longer disabled by silencers, instead disabled by break. Yep. I didn't even know that it was disabled by silence. That's crazy. Okay. Shadow Walk attack no longer slows the target, it now stuns the target. Okay, so the stun is now on the Shadow Walk. Sure. It now stuns for 1 second to 1.6 at level 4. Aghanim Shard no longer grants charges. It now lowers the Shadow Walk cooldown by 5 seconds. The level 10 talent attack move slow replaced with a plus 0.65 Shuriken Toss slow, putting it to a 1 second slow. Interesting. That's still pretty annoying as well. Mini stun is like whatever, but that's still pretty annoying as well. And level 15 talent, 2 second sound on hit now replaced with 25% damage taken inside the Shadow Walk. Sure. Brewmaster is now a universal hero. Damage munted, of course. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. From 52 to 59 to 48 to 55. Damage per gain per level increased from 2.7 to 4.38. Drunken Brawler Void Stance is now a part of the basic ability. Void Stance status resistance decreased from 20% to 5 to 10 to 15 to 20%. So scales with levels now. Void Stance slow on attack decreased from 25% to scaling from 10% to 25%. Okay. Primal Split Earth Brawling's spell immunity replaced with debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance. Yep, so it's just like the BKB changes. The Brawling damage decreased from 90 to 80 at level 3. The Earth Brawling Hurl Boulder Stun is decreased by 20%. Storm Brawling damage decreased from 70 to 60 at level 3. Storm Brawling Cyclone Hero duration decreased from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. Sure. Fire Brawling damage rescaled from 160 to 170. Void Brawling is now part of the basic ability. Aghanim Shard now extends Primal Split duration by 12 seconds and grants Brawlings the Primal Split cancel. Sure. And Void Brawling Astral Pulse ability replaced with Astral Pull can target allies and enemies. Pulls the target and the Void Brawling in the target direction. Enemies receive 150 damage at level 3. Upon arrival, distance 700 at level 3, cast range 150, cooldown 8 seconds. Yeah, you could do some cool stuff with this, I guess. That's pretty cool. But it is under Primal Split, so it's a 2-minute cooldown, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Primal Split is on a 2-minute cooldown. Level 10 talent, 15 damage replaced with 10 Brawling's damage. Okay. Bristleback now provides Warpath stacks. The Bristleback passive now provides Warpath stacks with each core spray released. Taking excess damage over the that's pretty significant as well. Holy shit. Okay, so taking excess damage over the cool spray threshold is maintained, and multiple cool sprays can trigger from a single source of damage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And then the hairball mana cost decreased from 100 to 75. So these are just nice changes for Bristle. Yeah, nice. This is like significant. That's pretty cool. Broodmother is a universal hero, so her damage is munted. All her agility, all the stat gains have been reduced by 0.6 on the, at least on the intelligence. Agility 2 to 0.4. Yep, sure. Damage on level 1 decreased by 5. Damage gain per level increased by by 0.8, I guess. Sure. Insatiable Hunger base attack damage has been rescaled from 65 flat damage to 60% base damage. Okay. Aghanim's Shard base attack damage bonus increased per second, rescaled from 12 flat damage to 4% base damage. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Spin web health regen decreased from 5 seconds. Sorry, from 5 HP to 2 at level 1, but same at level 4. Okay. Spawn Spiderlings damage decreased. The nuke from Spawn Spiderlings damage decreased to be worse at level 1, but fine at level 3. Talent spin web restore decreased from 10 seconds to 7 seconds, and 25 agility replaced with 35 attack speed. Sure. Centaur Warrunner stun has been reduced as part of the changes to the disables. Double Edge cast point improved from 0.3 to 0.25, and Retaliate strength return damage rescaled from 38% to 40% at level 4. And obviously a bit worse early. And then level 25 Talent Hoof stop duration decreased from 1 to 0.8. Sure. Chaos Knight minimum stun duration decreased pretty much 20% all levels. Maximum stun duration decreased pretty much 20% all levels. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Chaos Strike, critical lifesteal increased from 50% level 4 to 60%. And lifesteal from increase is now reduced by 50%. Sure. Level 10, Talent Chaos Life. The Chaos Strike lifesteal increased from 22% to 25%. Okay. And level 20, Talent Min-Max Chaos. Bolt duration decreased from 0.75 to 0.6 seconds. Lovely. Chen is now a Universal Hero. Base damage decreased as part of the Universal Hero changes. Base damage... damage on level 1 increased from 46.56 to 49.56. Okay. Damage gain per level increased from 3.2 to 4.38. Holy Persuasion now grants Chen gold equal to Creep's bounty when dominating it. Whoa. That's crazy good. That's fucking great. Holy moly. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? That's crazy, Tony, isn't it? I wonder if Enchantress is gonna get the... I wonder if Enchantress get the same treatment. But yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Level 15 talent, Penitence Slow increased from 12% to 14%. And the Shard also increased the level by 1 to upgradable abilities on Persuaded Creeps. Sure. We've already gone through Clinks in my last video. Feel free to check that out. Clockwork, Universal Hero, base damage has been munted. Strength gain has been reduced from 3.5 to 2.8. Agility gain 2.3 to 1.8. Intelligence gain 1.5 to 1.3. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. And damage gain per level increased from 3.5 to 3.54. Power Cogs now applies a magic barrier to all allied units inside the Power Cogs when cast. Magic barrier is 200. Knockback duration decreased from 1 second to 0.8. Knockback effect now interrupts most forced movement abilities. Exceptions are Bat Riders Flaming Lasso, Centaur, War on his Hitcher Ride, and Tusk's Walrus Kick. So knockback effect now interrupts most forced movement abilities. Sure. Okay. Rocket Flare now also slows movement speed of hit enemies by 100% for 0.4 seconds. And the hookshot stun duration has been decreased by 20% on all levels. Talents. Level 20 talent, power cogs least units inside, replaced with plus 75 rocket flare damage, and level 25 spell immunity inside, power cogs replaced with debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance. Sure. Crystal Maiden, base damage increased by 2? Are you out of your mind? No, that's fine. That's fine. Frostbite, damage tick interval decreased from 0.25 to 0.2 seconds. Freezing field decreased from 100 seconds to 90 seconds at level 3. Sounds good. Level 20 talent, plus 25 attack speed along with the plus 2 base. That's fucked. That's cooked. That's actually insane. What? It's crazy. Darksea, now a universal hero. Damage is mounted. Damage on level 1, however, has been increased. Decreased by 4. Damage gain per level increased from 2.7 to 4.26. Base health regen increased from 0.25 to 1. When is the release date? It is right now. You can play this patch right now, Henry. Max stun duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5 on normal punch. Sure. Dark Willow is also a universal hero now. Base damage decreased. Agility gain decreased by 0.3. Intelligence gain decreased by 0.9. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. Damage gain per level increased from 3.5 to 3.54. Shadow Realm, max damage increased. Yes, that's fine. Yes, but you are able to play it right now if you wanted to. Shadow Realm, max damage increased from 90 to 120 at level 1, but remains the same. Pretty much, no, it's more throughout all levels, actually. Yeah. In the early levels, but still. 360 at level 4. Allied units can now target Dark Willow when in the Shadow Realm, so you can force and do stuff. Cool. Force, Glimmers, Solar Crest, all that jazz. Nice. Curse Crown. Stun duration decreased from 3 seconds to 2.4 seconds. Talents, Curse Crown, duration. Stun duration decreased from 0.5 to 0.4. And Bedlam Pieces spell immunity replaced with plus 2 Bedlam attack targets. Sure. Dawnbreaker, Starbreaker, Smash stun duration decreased from 0.4 to 1.2. Spell immunity with Aghanim Shard replaced with debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance. Solar Guardian, landing stun duration has been decreased by 0.2 at level 3. Talents, Celestial Hammer slow increased from 12% to 14%. 25 talents, 1100 cast range on the Celestial Hammer replaced with 80% Celestial Hammer cast range and speed. And 2 Starbreaker charges replaced with 6-second Starbreaker cooldown. Okay. Yeah. Dazzle is now a universal hero. Base damage has been decreased. Strength gain has been reduced by 0.3. Agility gain has been decreased by 0.3. Intelligence gain has been decreased by 1.2. Damage on level 1 unchanged. Damage gain per level from 3.7 to 3.54. Okay. Good Juju ability removed. Aghanim Shard on the Hex duration has been decreased. For the Poison Touch by 20%. Shadow Wave now upgraded by Aghanim Scepter. Allows casting Shadow Wave on enemies to release an inverse Shadow Wave. The inverse Shadow Wave bounces amongst enemies, dealing damage to them and healing any nearby allied units for 150% of healing. And damage values of Shadow Wave. Dazzle also performs an auto attack on every enemy hit by the inverse Shadow Wave. Holy moly, that's crazy. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's cool. Okay. Bad Juju ability reworked. Whenever a unit is affected by Dazzle spells and they temporarily gain and lose 3 armor at level 3 ultimate for 12 seconds. Can be activated to decrease the remaining cooldown of all other abilities by 6 seconds and items by 5 seconds. Casting Bad Juju costs 125 HP. Each cast increases health cost by 50% for 20 seconds. Bad Juju cannot kill Dazzle, but can still be cast without the sufficient HP. Cooldown 3 seconds. Dazzle also gets Bad Juju's armor buff for casting Bad Juju. Okay, that's a lot to unpack there. Holy shit. So it's an ultimate ability that can be activated to reduce all your other abilities by 6 seconds at level 3. And items by 5 seconds at level 3. Not only that, Tony, but like this ultimate that feels really good too. That feels really good. It feels like old Dazzle with the CDR, but like this is better because it gives flat seconds. Like it's just straight up 5 seconds. So like with let's just bring up Dazzle quickly. Grave suddenly becomes like it's 18 seconds. Yeah, I get that. Actually, no, it could be bad. I must be reading it wrong. Sorry. There's like a lot of skill with Dazzle, unironically. Like, it's not just a grave here and now, because all your spells are so good. All your spells are so good, and the fact that we're getting this back again, the items reduced by 5 seconds. I think there's like I think Dazzle's ceiling becomes so much higher than what it previously was. I think if I'm understanding it the way I'm supposed to, then I think this spell is really good. On top of like all this. $60 damage is now 30 attack speed for level 10. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good because it complements the poison touch ability. I feel like you can do some cool stuff with this hero. Honestly. Dazzle, something to experiment with, for sure. We expect a lot of Death Prophet nerfs, so let's see. Fee Shard. The fee on the shard duration decreased by 0.3. Exorcism spirits now deal more damage the closer Death Prophet is to the target and need to return back to her in order to attack again. Yep, they have to. Yep. Okay, so that's crazy, crazy nerf. Okay. Yep. But if you're in melee range, then they just melt because like the ghosts keep swarming the unit, and then they go back to you and they just keep attacking. Yeah. Level 20 Spirit Siphon move load has been increased from 20 to 25%, and Talent Spirit Siphon at level 25, the replenish time has been improved from 20 to 22. Okay, sure. Yeah, this is very interesting though, because you can nuke the shit out of someone. But like, this is a significant nerf, obviously. Disruptor, Thunderstrike, Aghanim Shard. Upgrade rework. When cast on the ground, Thunderstrike now lies dormant, not striking for up to 5 seconds. If an enemy comes within range during that time, Thunderstrike attaches to it. If no enemy comes within range, it strikes the ground. Aghanim Shard also increases the number of strikes by 2 and cast range to 1600. What? $1,600. Am I? That's like a screen, right? Is this not a screen? That's fucking nuts. Okay. Min damage decreased from 50 to 25 for glimpse. Sure. Max damage decreased from what's that? 300 to 275. Okay. Sure. Kinetic full. Cooldown increased to be plus 1 second, all levels. Okay. Level 10 talent, 30 strike damage replaced with a 100 thunder strike radius. Okay. Static storm at level 15. Static storm duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5. Plus 8 pulses to plus 6. Okay. Level 20 talent plus 3 thunder hit strikes replaced with 0.4 thunder strike slow duration. That's nuts. That feels absurd, right? Because you can plant this like as a claymore, it attaches to the enemy, and then like you have vision of them, right? I feel like this spell is getting ridiculous. Holy moly! Yeah, nice. Okay. Doombringer, Infernal Blades, stun duration decreased from 0.6 to 0.5. Aghanim's Shard, base stun duration decreased from 0.2 to 0.1. And the bonus stun duration decreased from 0.8 to 1.45. Doom, Aghanim Scepter radius decreased from 325 to 300. And the Scorched Earth talent at level 10 has been decreased by 5 damage. Sure. DK, strength gain increased by 0.2. Breathe fire. While in Elder Dragon form, applies a corrosive breath or frostbite effect corresponding to the current form. Awesome change. I love this. This is really cool. Very cool change. Dragon Tail, stun duration decreased from 3 seconds to 0.24. To 2.4, sorry, as part of the comprehensive disables reduction changes. Level 15 talent, Dragon Tail stun duration decreased from 0.5 to 0.4. Level 20 talent, Elder Dragon form attack range decreased from 175 to 150. Sure. Draw Ranger, Frost Arrows, hypothermia effect is now granted by Aghanim Scepter. No! No, what have they done? I don't play Drow, but that's sad. No, because it feels like it doesn't matter. With, like, the cool thing, what I really enjoy about Drow Ranger as a hero is that you can fall behind. It doesn't fucking matter. You can fall behind. You can have like Treads, Dragonlance, Yasha at like minute 20, like 3 or some shit, and then you put a shard on top, and it's just insane amounts of damage. Oh. Feels bad for the Drow players out there. Sorry, Tony, I know you're a Drow enthusiast. That's very unfortunate. But now it is a Scepter. Hypothermia, but, I mean, at least they buffed the shit out of it. Like, the absolute fucking shit out of it. Plus 10 damage per stack. Max stack is up to 9. And regen... Dude, this could be an insane damage item. Like, it could be arguable that it could be better than Daedalus. Because of the regen reduction per stack increased from 8 to 10. Like, this could be something that rivals, like it's a 4,200 gold item. Daedalus is like 5k, right? So, like, I don't know. It could be something that could rival, like a Daedalus or something. I really believe that. I really believe, like, hypothermia is such an underrated part of her kit. So, yeah, Frost Arrows is now part, the Aghanim Scepter now gives the hypothermia. And, yeah, man, the Aghanim's changes. Oh my goodness. Plus 10 damage per stack. It goes up to 9. And the regen reduction. It's yeah, and, like, Axis also gives you, like, the HP, the stats. Like, it's something that could definitely rival, like, a Daedalus, even. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Drow players end up buying this item, you know, after Tread, Dragonlance, BKB into Aghanim straight away like that, you know, like because that's that damage item. So I really like the drow changes a lot. Holy moly! Sorry, I meant to click on that. And then on top of that, Glacier, new ability granted by her shard. Drow Ranger creates a hill of ice beneath her, pushing enemies away from it. Any unit that stands on a hill gains 175 bonus attack range and high ground advantage. They cannot miss and gain flying vision. The front of the hill obscures vision and cannot be moved through. Drow Ranger creates a hill of ice beneath her. Okay. Pushing enemy away from it. Okay. So if there's a hero that is melee range of you, you cast Glacier. You push enemies away from it, making sure your ultimate is able to proc. Okay, so your ultimate is still live. So you have two ways to make sure your ultimate stays active. Any unit that stands on the hill gains 175 bonus attack range and high ground advantage. They cannot miss and gain flying vision. The front of the hill obscures vision and cannot be moved through. I feel like I'm not reading this, like, well. That's... I feel like I'm not reading something, like, I feel like I'm missing something, but that... Does that not seem broken? Yeah. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see when we test some stuff later. Earth Spirit. Stone Remnant, Aghanim Shard upgrade removed. Now gains 1 extra Stone Remnant every charge. Charge every 5th hero level. 5 to 30 from 7 up to 13 max. Boulder Smash now deals 1.25 damage. 1.25 times the damage against the creeps. Rolling Boulder, stun duration has been decreased by 0.1 seconds at level 4. Rock bonus stun duration decreased by 0.1 second at level 4. Geomagnetic Grip now upgraded by Shard and can target allies. Yep. Remnant duration for Enchant Remnant has been decreased from 3 seconds to 2.4. And the talents, level 10 talent, 3 second magnetized duration replaced with 8% spell amp. Wow! Okay. I don't know why that's a thing, but sure. Okay, that's pretty cool. Level 15 talent, plus 20 magnetized damage per second changed to plus 25% magnetized damage and duration. Okay. Level 20, plus 3 second Geomagnetic Grip silence replaced with 2 second grip cooldown. Okay. The other talent is Geomagnetic Grip targets allies replaced with plus 125 boulder snatch damage. Okay. Level 25 talent rolling boulder stun duration decreased from 0.6 to 0.5, and 25% spell lamp replaced with magnetized undispellable. I mean, shit. That's all good things. That's all I see is good things on this hero, as well. Yeah, nice. Nice. Earthshaker. Earthshaker stun duration. Fissure stun duration decreased from 0.75 to 1.4. Aftershock stun duration rescaled from 1.5 to 1.2 at level 4. Damage rescaled from 150 to 160. Level 20 talent, Fissure. Range decreased from 320 to 300. Level 20, Echo damage decreased from 40 to 50. Level 25, Enchant Totem cooldown reduction increased from 1.5 to 2 seconds. Cool. Nice, yep. Not really, because of the stun duration, but you know, it's part of the changes, I guess. Tony's hero. Elder Titan. Base health regen increased from 0.25 to 0.75. Very cool. Echo Stomp. Sleep duration decreased from 5 seconds to 0.4 as part of the changes. Stomp damage rescaled from 150 to 160 damage. So it's just a bit worse early, but better late. And spell immunity with Aghanim Scepter replaced with debuff immunity and 50% magic resistance. Yeah. I think that's a nothing change. I'm sorry, Tony. That feels bad. Ember Spirit. Base armor increased by 1. Oh! Literally unkillable. Flame Guard. Now stacks additively with other sources as magic barriers. Magic absorb decreased from 400 to 305. Yep, sure. Mid changes? Yeah, I agree, Tony. Pretty mid, but whatever. Enchantress. Aghanim Shard now also increases the maximum number of enchanted units from 1 to 2. On enchant. Okay, yep. Level 10 talent magic resistance decreased from 10% to 8%. Okay. And level 20 talent enchant effects ancients replaced with 30% enchanted creep health and damage. I mean, Chen's just infinitely better. He gives gold, so this. I mean, I guess because the difference between Enchantress and Chen is that Enchantress can actually scale like significantly better than the Chen. So yeah. Enigma is now a universal hero. Therefore, his base damage has been munted. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. Damage gain per level increased from 3.6 to 4.26. Base mana regen increased from 0 to 0.5. Malefice. Stun duration decreased from 1 second to 0.9. Aghanim stun duration decreased from 0.35 to 0.3 seconds to 0.3. Okay. Faceless Void. Duration decreased from 0.65 to 0.5. Chronosphere duration decreased. Sure. By 0.25 at level 3. Now freezes abilities and item cooldowns of anyone trapped in Chronosphere. And now prolongs the duration of time dilation for units trapped in Chronosphere. Okay. Grimstroke, Inkswell, max stun duration decreased from 3.5 to 2.8. Movement speed bonus increased from 18% to 20% on all levels now. And, oh wow, that's pretty significant. 20% all levels, okay. However, the cooldown. And, oh wow, and they even nerfed the cooldown, buffed the cooldown. Nice. Okay. Dark Portrait is now... The illusion now is now considered a strong illusion. Spell immunity replaced with debuff immunity with 95% magic resistance. Level 10 talents. Phantom's Embrace DPS increased by 15. And the 25 talent Stroke of Fate damage increased by 10%. Okay. Gyrocopter. Homing Missile. Stun duration decreased from 3 seconds to 2.6 at level 4. Cooldown increased from 11 seconds to 12 seconds at level 4. So it's going to be worse all levels. Aghanim Shard. Area effect decreased from 725 to 700. That's fine. Flak Cannon. Duration increased from 10 seconds to 12 seconds. And the max attacks has been increased by 1 on all levels. Okay. Level 15 Talent. Homing Missile, stun duration decreased from 0.4 to 0.3. Level 20 talent, Rocket Barrage decreased from 16 to 14. Sure. Hoodwink, Bushwhack, stun duration decreased from 2.4 seconds to 2 seconds on all levels. 20%, I guess. Close to it. Yeah, not too bad. Sure. And Decoy, lesser Bushwhack duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.6. So nothing changed. Literally. Okay, cool. Husker, Inner Fire. Aghanim Shard no longer allows to cast Inner Fire while disabled. Oof, big change. That is a significant nerf. Um, okay, that feels bad. Life break, spell immunity while leaping replaced with debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance, and Berserker's Blood regen decreased from 30% to 25%. That is a bit of Sag, isn't it? That is a bit of a Sag. Alright. I'm gonna go bathroom quickly. I'll be right back in a minute, because I know Invoker's next. 1 second. I'm about to cry, I'm sure. Alright. I'm sure everyone was waiting for this moment. Here we go. I'm about to review the changes for Invoker, and we're about to see if we're going to be playing this patch moving forward. Cold Snap, freeze duration decreased from 0.4 to 0.3. Chaos Meteor, Aghanim Shard upgrade removed. Effect moved to level 20 talent. Oh, EMP now upgradable by Shard. Multiplies burn damage by 1.5 times. And makes it pull enemy units into its center at 100 units per second. Level 10 talent. 20% EMP mana burn replaced with 50 Ice Wall DPS. And the level 20 talent plus 80% Chaos Meteor damage replaced with 2 Chaos Meteors. Well, this hero is practically dead. Yeah. That's not even an overreaction. This hero is fucking dead. I can't win games. I can't 1v9 anymore. That's pretty much what it says. That's disappointing. Wisp is now a universal hero. Base damage decrease from, universal hero things. Strength gain. Strength gain decreased by 0.3. Damage on level 1 decreased by 6. Damage gain per level increased from 2.7 to 3.6. Sure. Spirits with Aghanim Scepter. The ability can now be activated to explode the spirits, after which they begin spawning again. The cooldown is decreased by 50%. Cannot be activated if the ability is on cooldown. Okay. Tony, Shard EMP is nice, but not at the cost of old Meteor Shard. Bevo, time to hang up the shaky hands. Yeah, I completely agree, guys. Yeah. Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, I don't know. Invoker doesn't have that 1v9 potential anymore. Jakiro, Ice Path, max stun duration decreased from 2.5 to 2 seconds. Liquid Fire, burn damage increased from 30 to 45 at level 4. Now has a 25% damage penalty versus buildings. Yeah, okay, sure. But still, this fucking hurts heroes a lot more. That's crazy. Nice. Macro Fire, now mana cost increased from 450 to 450. The damage per second has been decreased on the lower levels. Liquid Frost no longer applies a mini stun. Talents. Level 20 Ice Path duration decreased from 0.5 to 0.4. Alright, Beavo's Heroes time. Oh, base damage increased by 1. We take those. Spell immunity replaced with debuff immunity with 80% magic. Yep, that's fine. Omni Slash decreased by 10 seconds. Swift Slash. What the fuck? Alright. What about that, Bevo? What about that? That's pretty good. And then the Lifesteal talent for the Blade Dance has been increased by 10%. Nice. Wish my hero got buffed like that. Keeper of the Light. Now, a basic ability that does not require Spirit Form. The damage increased from 180 to 220. Oh, it's a basic ability. Right. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't read. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted now. Radius decreased from 600 to 500. Cast range rescaled from 600 to 650 at level 4 now. Mana cost decreased from 150 to 120, scaling back up to 150. Cooldown has been rescaled from 22 to be 16 seconds at level 4. Solar Bind now requires the Spirit Form. It slows the target per 100 units, increased from that percentage to just 10% flat. Okay. Duration has been decreased from 7 to 6 seconds. Magic resistance, the reduction increased from 20 to 35% on all levels. Okay. Cooldown decreased from all levels to just 14 seconds. Mana cost is 120. Cast range is 850. Okay. Will-O-Wisp, sleep duration decreased from 1.3 to 1. Okay. I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't even care about this patch anymore, so, yeah. Kind of depressing. Conquer. Tidebringer no longer disabled by silencers, instead disabled with break. Ghost Ship, stun duration decreased from 1.4 to 1.2. Torrent Storm now area targeted with a 900 cast range and 1100 radius. Tidal Wave, duration decreased from 1.25 to 1. Legion Commander. Overwhelming odds, now an area of effect ability centered around the hero. No longer increases movement speed, instead provides a flat 140 attack speed that doesn't require the ability to hit any enemies. Radius increased from 360 to 600. Now automatically triggered upon duel cast if not on cooldown. Oh wow, okay. Can now be cast during the duel. Does not consume any mana when cast automatically, by the way. Wow, that's really broken. Academic Shard duration decreased from 15. Wow. Is this not broken? What the fuck, Skip? It just gives, so this is just, so what is this? Press to attack no longer increases attack speed, instead provides 22% movement speed bonus. What the fuck? So you unironically just max this and don't build Blink because you have movement speed now, or what? Tony, I guess pushing W plus Blink plus Duel was too much of a skill block. Yeah. So now it's just Blink Duel. It's a case of Blink Duel. You don't have to do anything. Just Blink Blade Mail Duel instead of Blink W Blade Mail Duel. Oh, they swapped the bonuses over. Yes, that's correct. Yes. And then Duel is 0.25 seconds duration. So this probably one of those abilities which is really good now. Because it's a BKB piercing stun. Or not a stun, but it's a disable that doesn't allow the opponent to do anything for 5 seconds. And the Aghanim Scepter duration has been decreased from, yeah, to 7.5 seconds. Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, suppress the attack still heals, is that correct? It still heals and does all that stuff. Yeah, but this is the one that heals, right? Sorry, I haven't played Legion in forever, but I'm pretty sure press the attack is the one that heals. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Level 10 talent, 100 overwhelming odds replaced with 2-second overwhelming odds cooldown. Level 15 talent, overwhelming odds, hero damage decreased from 100 to 75. Level 25 talent, spell immunity from press the attack replaced with debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance. I mean, I don't know. This feels pretty good. This feels very cool. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. But that looks something you should test out for sure. We should test out because duel is still very strong. The strike stun duration has been decreased from 2 seconds to 1.7. Talents, level 15 talent. Actually, before I go on, all these changes in the comprehensive disables reductions makes Sanj better. I forgot to say, because they didn't do anything to Sanj, did they? Yeah, they didn't do anything to Sanj. So, like, all that just makes Sanj inherently better, right? So, just good to, yeah, just good to know. Let's rack, so... 25 movement speed at level 15 is now replaced with 10% movement speed during the Pulse Nova. Feels bad, but sure. Level 20 strength replaced with 20% damage reduction during Pulse Nova. Oh wow, that's fucking huge. Holy moly. That's a crazy change. That's pretty good. Leshrac, nice changes to Leshrac. Lich. Frost Blast movement speed slow decrease from 30 to 25%. Sure. Sinister Gaze. Now when cast on a non-ancient creep, it lasts 2 times longer and deals 250 damage per second. Okay. Duration decreased from 2.5 to 2 seconds. Sure. And the Sinister Gaze duration decreased from 0.5 to 0.4 on the 15 talent. Okay. Lifestealer, spell immunity, now replaced with debuff immunity with 80% magic resistance. Oh, we're getting up to Tony's hero. Lena. Base armor increased by 1. Very cool. LSA, stun duration has been decreased by 0.3 seconds at level 4. And the cast range has been increased by 75. Very cool. Very cool. Flame Cloak now grants max Fiery Stole Sax on activation. Is this the Aghanims or the Shard? That's the Aghanims, right? So you just get your stack straight away with the flying vision and all that stuff. If I can recall. Yeah, Flame Cloak, Aghanim Scepter gives 35% magic resistance and 30% spell amp. And it gives you your stacks straight away. 7 stacks, which is, your movement speed, which is 255 attack speed and 24 movement speed. Just by clicking the button, your D key. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Line. Oh, fuck. Oops. Line. Earth Spike damage increased from 260 to 280 at level 4. Stun duration has been reduced from 2.6 to 2.2. Projectile speed. Oh my! 2,800 projectile speed. That's a yummy. Mana cost rescaled from 160 to 150. Okay. Yeah. Hex cast range increased by 50. The duration has been rescaled from 4 to 3.2. Mana drain, spell immunity with Aghanim Shard replaced with debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance. More with talent, Tony. Ah, yes, for this one. Yes, yeah. Yeah, but I like this Lena thing. This could be really interesting because don't forget the good thing about the Lena thing is the unobstructed movement. Does it give flying vision as well? I can't remember if it gives flying vision, but yeah, like the fact that you just get like you click a button and you get 255 attack speed, 24% movement speed, 345 attack speed, 28.5 attack percent movement speed if you go for the talent, which I think you normally do, because spell amp obviously. Yeah, in terms of raw damage, like this is just straight up better. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Could definitely experiment with this. Yeah. Alright, what have they done to Lone Druid? Universal Hero. Hero can't right click or creep to save his life, so if you lose your bear, that's a bit of a feels bad man. Strength gain decreased from 2.5 to 2.0. Agility gain decreased from 2.8 to 2.0. Intelligence gain increased from 1.4 to 2. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. But the damage gain per level increased from 2.5 to 3.6. Savage Roar. Duration decreased from 2.6 to 2 seconds. Aghadim's Shard ally bonus attack speed decreased from 60 to 40. So it's only for the allies. Okay, so we didn't lose it on the bear. That's cool. And the movement speed from 20% to 15%. Okay. Luna. Stun duration decreased from 0.8 to 0.6 on the Lucent Beam. Luna Blessing attack damage bonus. Allies decreased from 28 to 21 at level 4. And it's fucking shocking at level 1 as well. 3 damage. Yikes. Luna now receives 200% of the attack damage bonus. So double, is it? So that would be 6 straight away, all the way up to 42. Or is it 3 times? I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. Level 10 talent, Lucent Beam Stun decreased from 0.4 to 0.3. Level 25, Lunar Blessing damage decreased from 35 to 20. Lycan is now a universal hero. So his damage has been munted. Strength gain 3.4 to 3. Agility gain 1.7 to 1.4. Intelligence gain 1.7 to 1.2. Damage on level 1 decreased by 3. Damage gain per level decreased from 3.4 to 3.36. Summon Wolves. The mana cost has been reduced on all levels. And Howl, mana cost rescaled from 35 to 50 to just a flat 40. And now also fees enemy controlled units for 2.5 seconds. Okay. Now also fees enemy controlled units. Okay. Okay. The Howl Fear is not global at night. Only attack. Okay, sure. Is my stream dead? Oh no, sir. Oh no, sir. No, I just delayed because I was trying to understand this. Yeah. Okay. Magnus. Oh, here we go. Everyone's fan favorite hero. Is now a universal hero. Base damage slightly munted. Strength gain decreased from 3.5 to 3. Agility gain decreased by 0.6. Intelligence gain decreased by 0.5. Damage on level 1 decreased by 5. Damage gain per level increased from 3.5 to 3.9. Mana cost on Empower has been decreased by 15 at level 4. Shockwave mana cost decreased to be better in the early levels, on all levels. Aghanim's Scepter upgrade removed. Now upgradable by Shard. Increases range by 400 and wave speed by 300. Causes Shockwave to return towards the caster's original cast location after reaching max length, hitting enemies for a second time for 50% of the damage. RP has been reduced by 0.25 seconds at level 3. Horn Toss, now granted by Aghanim's Scepter, now stuns for 0.75 seconds instead of slowing damage increased from 200 to 275. So this is the collapse is now in the scepter. Talents. Plus 16 strength per hero hit with RP, replaced with plus 5 all stats per hero hit with RP. Sure. RP stun duration decrease from 1 second to 0.8. Okay. So now collapse is now on the Aghanims. It's only 0.75 seconds, I'm not too sure. Still though, I mean, damn. That shard was pretty busted on this hero. Yeah. Marcy is now a universal hero. Damage has been decreased from... Her base damage has been decreased. Strength gain decreased by 0.6. Agility gain decreased by 0.4. Intelligence decreased by 0.4. Damage on level 1 decreased by 42 from 5660 to 5258. Sure. Damage gain per level increased from 3.6 to 3.9. Dispose. Impact damage increased from 220 to 280 at level 4. Landing radius increased by 25 from 275 to 300. Rebound stun duration has been decreased from 2.1 to 1.7 at level 4. Minimum jump distance decreased from 450 to 150. Okay. Aghanim Shard no longer allows setting the ability on auto cast. Now allows Marcy to jump off enemies and provides her with movement speed bonus. Okay. Yeah. Unleash. Aghanim Scepter pulses now also silence for 1.5 seconds. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Talents. Level 10 talent. Dispose damage increased from 60 to 70. Rebound cast and jump range decreased from 125 to 100. Level 20 talent. Rebound stun duration decreased from 0.7 to 0.5. Level 25 talent. Spell immunity from sidekick replaced with debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance. And the other talent is 1.5 second. Unleash Pulse Sun to replace with plus 350 disposed throw distance. Okay. Very cool. Mars stun duration decreased from 2.6 seconds to 2.2 seconds. Level 20 talent. Mars stun duration decreased from 0.8 to 0.6. Yeah. Medusa. Base strength decreased from 17 to 0. Strength gain decreased from 1.5 to 0. Intelligence gain increased. I'm sure I read Medusa earlier, right? Yeah, that's the changes. You can check it out on my last video. But yeah, that's Medusa. Meepo. Poof can now be put on autocast if the ability is in autocast state when cast on a target, or other Meepos can also cast Poof to the target automatically if able. When cast on the ground, all Meepos except the selected one Poof to the location closest to the nearest Meepo. Toggling autocast on one Meepo changes it on all Meepos. Divided we stand. The Aghanim Shard upgrade has now been removed. Dig now granted by Aghanim Shard. Ah, yes! Yes! Because that's what the hero needed. Yes! Duration decreased from 4 to 3 seconds. Max HP restore decreased from 50 to 35. Yes! Yes! That's what this hero needed, right, Bevo? Woo! Alright. Yeah, true. Mega Meepo. New ability granted by the Scepter. Primary Meepo mounts all other Meepos in a 600 radius around him on top of his shoulders. While in this form, he gains 50% of the other Meepo stats and can fling them at enemies, dealing 225 damage and slowing them by 60% for 3 seconds. While active, Earthbind generates additional nets and Poof deals bonus damage upon damage based on the amount of meepos riding on top. Casting dig cancels mega meepo. Has no mana cost. Cooldown 60 seconds, duration 20 seconds, fling cooldown 0.5. What the fuck? What is that? What is this? What is that? Oh, that's nuts. Oh, our favorite. He was asking for Meepo. Yeah, so true. He was asking for Meepo to be buffed. Everyone's favorite POS 5 when they don't want to play support, Mirana. Universal Hero, base damage has been decreased. Base strength has been increased by 2. Strength gain has been decreased by 0.5. Agility gain has been decreased by 0.6. Intelligence gain decreased by 0.7. Damage on level 1 decreased by 3 to 5 on min and max roll. Damage gain per level increased from 3.1 to 3.24. Starstorm. Starstorm, now mana cost decreased from 125 mana to 110 mana at level 4. Sacred Arrow mana cost has been decreased by 10 mana. Leap. Aghanim Shard does not break the Moonlight Shadow invisibility. And with Aghanim Shard, the ability can now be put on autocast to make it ground and vector targeted, allowing you to choose the distance and the resulting blast direction of the jump. Sure. Monkey King! Boundless strike duration has been decreased from 1.6 to 1.4. Jingu Mastery bonus lifesteal rescaled from 70% to 80% at level 4, but worse at the start. Bonus damage has been increased from 40, 70, 100, 130 to 40, 80, 120, 160. Yep. Talents, plus 2 Jingu Mastery charges replaced with 0 Primal Spring cooldown. Okay. And level 25 talent, 0 cooldown Primal Spring replaced with -1 Jingu Mastery required hits. Yep. Yep, because that's what the hero needed. Yep. Oops. Waterboy, base strength increased by 1. Attribute shift, agility gain. No longer grants bonus agility. Aghanim's shard bonus agility removed to adaptive strike. Okay. No longer for the attribute strength gain. No longer grants bonus strength. Aghanim shard bonus strength moved to adaptive strike. Got a phone call, but I'm not going to pick that up. Adaptive strike agility now grants bonus agility, same values as attribute shift before. Adaptive strike strength now grants bonus strength, same values as attribute shift before. Sure. Stun max decreased from 3 seconds to 2.4. Morph. Aghanim Scepter now effect now steals an additional 20% of all stats when targeting universal heroes. Yeah. Sure. Talent. Adaptive strike stun duration decreased from 1 second to 0.8. Sure. Muerta, big one is up to Captain's mode, but I've already read this one, so feel free to look it up in the last video. Naga Siren, base health regen decreased from 1.5 to 1.25. Ensnare can now target sleeping and vulnerable units even without the Aghanim Scepter. Does not debuff immune targets. Okay. Riptide damage decreased from 40, 45, 50, 55 to 34, 41, 48, and 55. Sure. Reel in. Channeling is now interrupted if the target dispels ensnare or dies. Sure. Level 20 talent. Plus 500 Song of the Siren. Replaced with minus 20 second Song of the Siren cooldown. And level 25 talent. Minus 7 Riptide armor. Replaced with minus 1 attack to trigger Riptide. Sure. Profits. Buffering. Oh no. Oh no. Are you buffering, Bevo? I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. Oh no. Nature's Prophet. Cooldown increased from Okay, sorry. Sprout. Cooldown increased from 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds to 12 seconds at level 1. So it's just 1 second all levels. Teleportation mana cost increased from 50 to 80 mana. So yeah, okay, sure. Cooldown has been increased. Wow, cooldown has been increased to be 35 seconds at level 4. After teleporting, Nature Prophet now gains 12 stacks of bonus attack damage. 6 damage per stack. Every attack turns a stack of attack damage into a stack, granting 1 armor. Duration 15 seconds. After teleporting, Prophet now gains 12 stacks of bonus attack damage. 6 damage per stack. Is that's pretty good, right? 12 stacks of bonus attack damage, and 1 stack is 6. So that's what? That's 72 damage, is it not? Sure. Nature's Core. Treant damage decreased from 60 seconds to 50 seconds. Treant damage decreased from 35-39 to... so it's worse early. Yep, okay. Wrath of Nature... Yeah, fucking rat buff. Yeah, that's what we needed. Wrath of Nature no longer provides bonus damage per unit killed. Level 15 talent, 25 attack speed replaced with +4 teleportation max stacks. Okay. I mean, 35 seconds, that's pretty significant. Very interesting changes. Necrophos, Ghost Shroud, movement slowed, rescaled from 24% to 25%. So it's worse early but better late. Death Seeker, ability reworked. Necrophos turns into a fast-moving... Necrophos turns into a fast-moving, large death pulse flying towards the target's position at cast times. Once he reaches said position, the death pulse spreads to nearby enemies and allies. Okay. Sure. That's a bit random, but okay. Level 15 talent, Death Pulse heal decreased from 32 to 30. The other talent is Ghost Shroud decreased from 24 to 20. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Bevo. I was like, what the heck is that? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like the Sven Axe. And then 20 talent is the Heartstopper regen, decreased from 32 to 30. Sure. But this feels really interesting. Okay. Night Stalker, Void, Aghanim's Scepter upgrade reworked, makes Void an area targeted spell, applying its effect on all enemies at 450 radius, even if they're invisible or in fog of war. Also creates a Void Zone in the chosen area for 5 seconds. While he's in the Void Zone, Night Stalker's abilities, along with Void, are empowered to their nighttime version. Okay, so even during the day, but it's still a $4,200 item. This hero is very weird, yeah. Next Assassin is a universal hero. Base damage has been decreased. Agility gain from 2.5 to 2.1. Intelligence gain increased by 0.4. Damage on level 1 increased by 3. Damage gain per level increased from 2.5 to 4.26. The ability to burn mana has now been removed. Impale now deals damage on start of being impaled instead of landing. Okay. Stun duration decreased from 2.6 to 2 seconds. Oh no. Why is my hardware dying? What's going on, guys? Is my mic crackly? Oh no. I know, guys. I don't know, guys. I'm just your, one time a year streamer. Is it crackly? That's weird. That's weird, guys. Oh no. Oh. No. Yes, I am. I don't have OBS, sir. I'm not a full-time streamer. So I'm not paying for that shit. Keck W. It's unwatchable. I'm not a streamer, Bevo, so I wouldn't know. Okay, alright. Mind Flare, new basic ability, deals damage to the target equal to 5 times of its intelligence, plus 30% of damage dealt by Nyx to the target in the past 15 seconds. Okay. Cast range 800, mana cost 100, cooldown 4 seconds. At level 4. We should be FaceTiming. Skype! That sounds great. Spiked. Carapace stun duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.6 at level 4. Vendetta now removes 50% of the target's max mana on hit. Whoa! What? Now removes 50% of the target's max mana on hit. It just takes it away. Wow. Mind Flare now increases Mind Flare. Burrow now increases Mind Flare cast range by 400. Okay. Sure. Level 10 talent. Impale stun duration decreased from 0.25 to 2 seconds to 0.2 seconds. 0.5 mana burn intelligence multiplier replaced with 0.75 Mind Flare intelligence multiplier. Spike Carapace at level 20. Stun duration decreased from 0.6 to 0.45. Level 20 talent, 300 mana burn radius replaced with 300 Mind Flare radius. Okay. Ogre Magi. Primary attributes change from change to. I already read this. Yep. Base intelligence 0. Always has 0 int. Always, no matter what. Omni Knight, Degen Aura ability removed. So, okay. Hammer of Purity, now upgradable by Shard, allows Omni Knight to be healed for 30% of damage dealt by Hammer of Purity every 6 seconds. Omni Knight next attack automatically fires a Hammer of Purity at the target. Guardian Angel, Aghanim Scepter, additional duration decrease from +3 to +1. Okay. Oracle, Fate's Edict now only disarms the enemies. Now only provides magic resistance to allies. Cooldown increased from 8 seconds to 11 seconds at level 4. False Promise, Aghanim Shard, upgrade move to Aghanim Scepter, grants 0.15 second fade time invisibility to the target as well as 0.25 improved base attack time and 25% spell amp. What? Okay, alright. Reign of Destiny now granted by Shard. Damage and heal per second decrease from 60 to 40. That's pretty cool. This is a very, very cool shot. Yep. OD. Astral Imprisonment. Aghanim Scepter upgrade removed. Essence Flux now upgradable by Aghanim Scepter. Damage that brings OD below 20% health triggers a strong Dispel. Additionally, OD overconsumes all of his mana to provide a damage barrier equal to 50% of his maximum mana. Last 15 seconds, cooldown 60 seconds. Cannot be refreshed. Effect is disabled by break. Sure. Sanity's Eclipse now deals damage to all units. Treats the units without a mana pool as if they had 0 mana. Huh. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Pangalia is now a universal hero. Agility gain decreased from 3.2 to 2.5. Damage on level 1 decreased by 3. Damage gain per level increased from 3.2 to 4.14. Base armor increased by 1. Shield crash. Damage has been reduced by 20 at level 4. Mana cost decreased from 105 to 100 at level 4. Rolling Thunder. Stun duration decreased from 1.5 to 1.2. Cooldown has been increased by 10 seconds at level 4. Spell immunity replaced with debuff immunity. And 50% magic resistance. Roll up is the same. Talents. Level 10 talent. Swashbuckle slash range decreased from 400 to 350. Swashbuckle damage decreased from 30 to 25. Rolling Thunder at level 25. Talent. Cooldown reduction decreased from 20 to 18. Sure. PL, base attack range increased from 150 to 225. Okay. Spirit Lance, Aghanim Shard upgrade moved to Aghanim Scepter. Spirit Lance now bounces twice on enemies, prioritizing heroes. Can't bounce back to the original target. Also increases slow amount by 10% and Spirit Illusion damage by 40%. So that's the Scepter now. Okay, and then Shard is now allows Juxtapose to be activated to create one illusion at Phantom Lance's location, giving him instant invisibility. Oh boy! Move speed bonus 15%. Duration 8 seconds. Cooldown 15 seconds. So you get a Shadow Blade. Oh, this patch sucks. Oh, this PL. Yeah, it's old PL practically. Yep. Phoenix is now a universal hero. Base damage decreased from 2636 to 1424. Strength gain decreased from 3.6 to 3.3. Damage on level 1 decreased by 5. Damage gain per level increased from 3.6 to 3.96. Supernova stun is now 2.4 seconds. And the stun duration of the egg at level 20 talent is decreased by 0.1. Sure. Primal Beast. Cast point decreased from 0.15 seconds to 0 seconds. Stun duration decreased from 1.6 seconds to 1.4 seconds. Max tunnel time increased from 2 seconds to 2.2 seconds. Time to max charge increased from 1.5 to 1.7. Min charge distance decreased from 300 to 100, and it no longer reduced by damage block. Okay. Pulverize now pieces debuff immunity. Hit damage decreased from 270 to 200 at level 3. Stun duration decreased from 0.25 to 0.2 seconds. Cooldown increased from 30 by 4 seconds at level 3. Okay. 4 seconds all levels. Rock Throw. Stun duration increased from 1.75 to 1.4. No longer reduced by damage block. Talents. Level 25 talent. Pulverize pieces spell immunity replaced with cannot be routed or slowed during transport. Okay. Puck. Intelligence gain increased from 3.5 to 3.8. Aghanim Shard now also passively adds 20 bonus magic damage to Puck's attacks. Okay. Illusory Orb mana cost decreased from 140 to 130, or 10 mana all levels. Waning Rift. Aghanim Scepter upgrade removed. Dreamcoil. Break stun duration decreased from 3 seconds to 2.4. Now upgraded by Aghanim Scepter. All enemies affected by Dreamcoil are attacked by Puck every 0.6 seconds. Attacks originate from the Dreamcoil center and do not require Puck to be nearby. Nice. Pudge, projectile. Oh no. Why is the projectile speed faster? 150. Now can be heard in the fog of war. Rot. Scepter bonus damage decreased from 95 to 90. This regen reduction decreased from 25 to 20. Dismember. Cast range increased from 160 to 200. Okay. Duration of the stun has been reduced by 0.25. Duration on creeps has been reduced by half a second. And the Dismember duration talent has been reduced by 0.05. Okay. Pugna. Decrepify. When targeting allies or self, no longer increases magic damage taken. Instead provides 20% incoming heal amp. Huh. That's pretty good. Life Drain. Healing for allies is no longer based on the damage dealt by Life Drain. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good. Queen of Pain. Shadow Strike, Aghanim Scepter, Scream of Pain emitted from Shadow Strike, expiring, now also damages the target. Okay. Razor. Static Link, cooldown rescaled from 25 seconds to 20 seconds. At level 4. But obviously terrible level 1. Level 25 talent, second plasma field now does 70% of the damage of the initial wave. Okay. Ricky? Oh, rejoice! Rejoice, the sleeping dart is finally dead. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Smokescreen, now upgradable by Shard. Enemies in the smokescreen have their armor reduced by 7 and cannot be targeted by their allies. So you cannot force them out. Wow. Armor reduced by 7 and cannot be targeted by their allies. Cloak and Dagger now gives an experience bonus for kills and assists. Kills bonus 350 XP, assist bonus 100. Why on earth does he need that? What? Sure. Level 10 talent, 0.4 Blink Strike, slow, replaced with plus 8% Cloak and Dagger movement speed. Plus 8, level 15 talent, plus 8 Cloak and Dagger movement speed. Replaced with plus 50% Tricks of the Trade agility increase. Why on earth does he need XP bonus? This seems ridiculous, but okay. Sure. Rubik. Lift duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.7 seconds. Stun duration decreased from 1.8 to 1.5. Level 15 talent. Telekinesis lift duration decreased from 0.6 to 0.4. Don't forget with Ricky as well, like you're playing around less sentries at the start as well. Like it's like you're playing around 8 sentries cap as well. So I don't know, these Invis heroes might be a little annoying. King of Sand is now a universal hero. Base damage has been reduced. Damage on level 1 decreased by 2. Damage gain per level increased from 2.7 to 3.78. Burrow Strike stun duration decreased from 2.2 to 1.8. Now always applies the current level of Caustic Finale to enemy heroes even without the Aghanim Scepter, and the Aghanim Scepter upgrade has been removed. Sandstorm now upgradable by Aghanim Scepter. Every 0.2 seconds creates 2 65 radius Burrow Strike spines at random locations. Each one stuns enemies and deals damage equal to the current level of Burrow Strike. Damn, that seems really annoying. Yes, Alan, thank you so much for joining me as I review this. It's practically Dota 3. So, yeah, we're up to Sanking now. Yeah, so that's that Sandstorm Aghanim seems very interesting. Every 0.2 seconds creates 2 65 radius Burrow Strike spines at random locations. And each one stuns enemies and deals damage equal to the current level of Burrow Strike. That's pretty cool. Level 10 talent. Burrow Strike stun duration decreased from 0.5 to 0.4. Yes. Okay. Shadow Demon. Disseminate. Cooldown decreased from 18 seconds to 15 seconds at level 4. Demonic Purge. Purge damage increased from 500 to 600 at level 3. Cleanse Aghanim Scepter. Max charges decreased from 3 to 2. Yep. Demonic Cleanse. Cleanse Heal increased from 500 to 600. Talents. Level 15 talent. Plus 200 Demonic Purge damage replaced with -1 Shadow's Poison cooldown. Sure. Level 20 talent. 1.25 Shadow Poison cooldown replaced with plus 200 Demonic Purge, Cleanse, Damage, and Heal. Very cool. Okay. Shadow Rays no longer slows the turn rate on hit. Oh, okay. All these heroes. Oh my god. All my heroes are dying. What the fuck, man? Okay. Necromastery. Stacks lost on death decreased from 40% to 30%. Aghanim Shard feed duration decreased from 0.5 to 0.4. Presence of the Dark Lord. Every enemy hero killed near SF further improves the armor reduction by 2 for 20 seconds. Duration is refreshed with each hero kill. Okay, sure. Requiem of Souls. Fear duration per soul hit decreased from 0.9 to 0.7. And fear duration max decreased from 2.7 to 2.5. Level 20 talent. Requiem of Souls. Fear duration per line decreased from 0.3 to 0.25. Okay. Shadow Shaman. Ether Shock targets increased from 1357 to 3579. Very cool. Hex. Duration rescaled from 3.5 to 2.8. Mana cost rescaled from... Oh wow, it's so much cheaper. Holy moly. 50 mana level 1, by the way. So 200 mana, sure. Cooldown decreased by 1 second. Okay, yeah, sure. Shackles. Mana cost decreased from 170... just to be slightly better early. Same late. Duration decreased by 20%. Or a bit more than that. Yeah. Yeah. Mass Serpent Ward. Aghanim Scepter no longer increases Serpent Ward's attack range. Okay. Level 10 talent. Hex cooldown reduction decreased from 3 to 2 seconds. So you can put it on a 10-second cooldown. That's pretty cool. The other talent is Shackles total damage increased from 155 to 170. And the Ether Shock damage increased from 380 to 400. Sure. Skywrath Mage. Arcane Bolt now leaves behind a debuff for 5 seconds that increases Skywrath Mage's spell lifesteal against the target by 50% at level 4. Okay. Mystic Flare. Duration decreased from 2.2 to 2.0. Level 10 talent increase HP by 25. Level 20 talent Ancient Seal increased magic damage decreased from 12% to 10%. And level 25 Mystic Flare damage decreased from 450 to 400. Okay. Slaughter. Slithering Crush. Stun duration decreased from 1 second to 0.8 seconds. Damage increased from 280 to 300. Sure. Bash of the Deep decreased from 1.3 to 1.1. And level 20 talent Corrosive Haze armor decreased from 4 to 3. Slark. Dark Pack damage decreased from 300 to... yeah, to be worse early. So 90 to 75 at level 1, but same at level 4. Cast range decreased from 800 to 600 on the Depth Shroud. Talents. Level 20 talent Shadow Dance attack speed increased from 75 to 80. Very cool. Snapfire is now a universal hero. Strength gain decreased by 0.3. Agility gain decreased by 0.7. Intelligence gain increased from 0.1. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. Damage gain per level increased from 3.5 to 3.9. The 5 snap cookie impact stun duration decreased from 2 seconds to 2.2. And the spit out stun duration decreased from 1.5 to 1.2. Sure. Sniper, Aghanim Scepter stun duration decreased from 1.5 to 1.2. Concussive grenade damage increased from 25 to 200. Sure. Level 15 talent, shrapnel slow increased by 1% from 14 to 15. Level 20 talent, shrapnel DPS increased from 24 to 25. Headshot knockback distance decreased from 24 to 28 to 25. Okay. Spectre no longer desolate, no longer ignores evasion. Alright, Bevo, this hero is dead. This hero is actually dead. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hero is deceased. No longer ignores evasion. The attack must land for Desolate to deal damage. Dispersion, Aghanim Shard upgrade reworked, allows to activate Dispersion to increase damage reflected by 100% for 5 seconds. Only increases the outgoing damage, doesn't mitigate the incoming damage. Sure. Mana cost 50, cooldown 25. Level 15 talent, spectral dagger damage decreased from 100 to 80. Sure. Level 25 talent, horn illusion decreased from 32 to 30. Yeah. Spirit Breaker stun duration decreased from 2.4 to 2.1. Greater Bash stun duration decreased from 1.8 to 1.5 at level 4. Planar Pocket self magic resistance increased from 25 to 75%. Talents, greater bash chance increased from 10% to 13%. And 800 health replaced with Bulldoze 500 damage barrier at level 25. Storm Spirit. Radius on the static remnant has been increased by 40 from 260 to 300. Electric Vortex duration decreased from 2.6 to 2.1 level 4. Overload damage rescaled from 90 to 100 at level 4. But to be worse early. Talents. Level 20 talent electric vortex duration decreased from 0.4 to 0.3. I mean, this is your hero too, K1 MMY, so, you know. Sven. Stormhammer damage decreased from 3 to be worse early. Sure. Duration has been rescaled from 2 seconds to 1.6 seconds. Yep. And to be significantly worse early as well. One second stun. Yikes. Great Cleave damage increased from 25, 50, 75, 100 to 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. Now provides 8 strength bonus at level 4. What? That's pretty cool. Warcry cooldown increased from 32 to 35 at level 1, but same at level 4. Duration increased from 9 to 10. Talent, level 25 talent, Storm Hammer stun duration decreased from 1.25 to 1. Tinker is now a universal hero. Base damage decreased. Damage on level 1 unchanged. Damage gain per level increased from 3 to 4.08. Reactive Taser. Aghanim Scepter upgrade moved to Aghanim Shard. Effect is unchanged. Blast Off. Aghanim Shard upgrade removed. No longer silences enemies, but stuns enemies now for 1.4 seconds. Okay. Proximity Mine. Magic resistance reduction debuff now stacks independently. Minefield Sign, cast time increased from 1 to 2 seconds, now upgradable by Scepter. Increases effect radius to 1000 and duration to 4 minutes. When an enemy hero gets within 200 units of the sign, the entire 1000 radius becomes a minefield for 10 seconds. Enemy units will take 300 damage for every 200 units moved. Minefield area is visible and to enemies once activated. The sign is destroyed after the minefield expires. Only one sign can exist at a time. So is this like old techies again? But less cancerous? Sure. Templar Assassin, base attack range increased from 160 to 200. Refraction mana cost rescaled from 100 to 90 on all levels now. Psionic Trap. Now, trap ability can be set to autocast mode. In this mode, the ability springs the trap so that it is closest to the cursor, rather than the one closest to TA. Now, traps can always be denied. Sideblades deal damage behind the trap that is denied. Okay. Yeah, tech feels a little absurd, but it's an Aghanim Scepter at least, so yeah. I don't know. The silence, removing silence is a big deal. That's nuts. But I guess now it's a stun, so whatever. I guess it's pretty good too. But like the 7-second silence at level 4. If you had no alt to it, holy shit, that was pretty rough to play against. Terrorblade, Reflection now slows the attack speed by 30 at level 4. Demon Zeal increases the attack and move speed by from 50 to 65. Terror Wave, fear duration decreased from 2.5 to 2 seconds. Level 15 talent, 15% Reflection Slow replaced with 15% Reflection Slow plus damage. And level 25 Sunder cooldown decreased from 34 seconds to 30 seconds. Okay. Alright. Tidehunter. Anchor Smash, mana cost rescaled from its worse early, better late. Attack bonus damage increased from plus 5 damage all levels. Ravage decreased from 2.8 to 2.4. Mana cost is reduced on all levels except the last level. Oh no, just level 1, sorry. And the stun duration on the 25 talent is decreased from 1 second to 0.8. Okay. Timbersaw is now a universal hero. Base damage decreased from 2731 to 1014. Strength gain decreased from 3.5 to 2.9. Agility gain decreased by 0.6. Damage on level 1 decreased by 4. Damage gain per level increased by 3.5 to 3.96. Reactive armor, now upgradable by Scepter, can be activated to gain max stacks and 200 HP barrier. This barrier gains 100 HP and increases by 75 HP per second for each enemy hero within 600 radius of Timbersaw, up to a maximum of 800. Does not count illusions. After 8 seconds, Timbersaw loses the barrier and deals damage to every hero within 600 radius, equal to 200 plus the remaining barrier HP. Huh. Huh. You just click a button and you get max stacks and 200 HP barrier. What's the cooldown? Is there a cooldown on this? Okay. Chakram, Aghanim Scepter upgrade removed. Whirling Death. Whirling Death makes universal heroes lose 5% of each attribute. Yep, that's fine. Talents, level 20 talent, plus 16 strength, replaced with plus 20 magic resistance. And level 25 talent, Whirling Death attribute reduction replaced with the second Chakram. Okay. Tinker, base agility increased by 4. Agility again increased from 1.2 to 1.4. Laser cooldown increased from 20, 18, 16, 14 seconds to 22, 20, 18, 16 seconds. So plus 2 seconds all levels. Heat-seeking missile cast range decreased from 2500 to 2000. Damage increased from 340 to 360. Nice! Wish my hero got buffed. Tiny. Tree Grab. Cooldown increased from 3 seconds all levels. Toss. Cooldown increased from 17 to 20 at level 1, and it's the same at level 4. Grow, bonus armor increased from 10, 15, 20 to 10, 17, 24. Bonus damage increased from 150 to 170 at level 3. No longer provides bonus damage to Tree Grab. Level 20 talent still does. Okay. Sure. Train Protector. Level 15 talent, Leech Seed movement slowed increased from 15 to 18%. Level 20 talent, Leech Seed damage heal increased from 40 to 45. damage slash heal. And level 25 talent overgrowth. This undispellable replaced with minus 40-second overgrowth cooldown. Oof, that's a huge nerf. Yikes. Like, this is just not needed. Like, this is just huge. RIP. Troll Warlord. Battle Trance. Now caster can use items during the effect. Tusk. Snowball. Stun duration decreased from 1.4 to 1.2. Snowball speed decreased from 700 to 650. Underlord. Firestorm. Mana cost increased from 140 to 155 at level 4. Atrophy Aura. Duration rescaled from 75 seconds to 65 seconds. And Fiend's Gate cooldown decreased from 100 seconds to 90 seconds at level 3 and 10 seconds all levels. Undying. Now upgradable. Tombstone now upgradable by shot. Allows up to one allied hero to bunker inside of the tombstone. Ally can bunker by pressing the right mouse button on the tombstone while in 350 radius. Bunkered units cannot leave the tombstone for 3 seconds after entering. Unit that left the tombstone cannot re-enter it for 3 seconds. If Undying decides to enter the tombstone while another ally is inside, the ally is forcefully evicted. Undying also receives the grab ally ability, which bunkers the hero to the nearest tombstone within 400 range. So it's like a save, is it? It's not a really good save, but okay. Flesh Golem, Aghanim Shard upgrade removed. Cooldown increase from 125 to 140. Sure. Level 25 talent reincarnation replaced with plus 60% Flesh Golem strength bonus. Okay. Vengeful Spirit is a universal hero. Base damage decrease. Strength gain decreased by 0.6. Agility gain decreased by 1.2. Intelligence gain decreased by 0.3. Damage on level 1 unchanged. Damage per level decreased by 0.8. Whoa. Magic Missile has been reduced by 0.3 seconds. Pretty much on all levels. Venge Aura. Base damage decreased from 32% to 28%. Talents. No longer pierces spell immunity. Replaces with plus 40% another swap damage reduction. Okay. Sure. Venomancer is a universal hero. Base damage decreased from 20 to... base damage decrease. Strength gain decreased by 0.1. Agility gain decreased by 0.8. Intelligence gain decreased by 0.4. Damage on level 1 unchanged. Damage per level increased from 2.8 to 3.24. Poison Nova. Now a passive ability granted by Aghanim Scepter. Now a passive ability granted by Aghanim Scepter. Creates a ring of poison upon death of Venomancer or an enemy hero infected with Venomous Gale. Also triggers if Venomous Gale is dispelled from an enemy hero. Enemies hit by the Poison Nova take non-lethal damage over time and have their magic resistance reduced. Radius 900, duration 10 seconds, max HP as damage 3%, max magic resistance reduction 30%, travel speed 550 on a 10-second cooldown. Sure. New ultimate ability, Noxious Plague, infects an enemy with a deadly plague that does an initial burst of damage and additional damage over time based on the unit's maximum health. Enemies in a radius around the target are slowed and with values decreasing the farther you are from the affected enemy. When the target dies or the debuff expires or is absorbed, all enemy heroes are infected with a non-communicable version of the plague. Duration 5 seconds. Initial damage 400 level 3. Max HP as damage 7%. Debuff radius 800. Max slow 50%, projectile speed 1200, cooldown 80 seconds at level 3, mana cost 400. Okay. Latent toxicity, dispel stun duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.6 seconds. Level 20 talent, 5 second poison nova duration replaced with 1.5%. Noxious Plague, max HP as damage. Level 25 talent reduces 100 attack speed, replaced with Noxious Plague or reduces 200 attack speed. Okay. Yeah, that should be interesting. Sure. Viper Strike cast range increased from 500 to 900 at level 3. Visage is a universal hero. Strength gain reduced by 0.4. Agility gain reduced by 0.3. Intelligence gain decreased from 2.9 to 2.4. Damage on level 1 decreased by 5. Damage gain per level increased by 2.9 to 3.48. Grave Chill, mana cost decreased from 100 to 90. Soul Assumption, mana cost decreased from 135 to 125. Stone Form, stun duration decreased from 1.5 to 1.2. Sure. Void Spirit, base damage decreased, damage on level 1 unchanged, damage gain per level increased from 3.1 to 4.74. Aether Remnant, pull duration decreased from 2 seconds to 1.6 seconds. Resonant Pulse now stacks additively with other sources of physical barriers. Sure. Warlock, Aghanim Shard upgrade removed on the Shadow Word, feels bad man. Upheaval, now upgradable by Shard, creates an imp for every 2 seconds of channeling. These imps last for 15 seconds and have 18 attack damage, 300 HP, 1 armor, and Eldritch Explosion. Passive ability. When killed or expired, imps explode, dealing 60% of their max health as damage to enemies within 400 radius. Imps continuously seek out the closest visible and attackable target, but can be controlled. Stun duration on Chaotic Offering has been reduced by 0.2 seconds. Level 15 talent 4, -4 second Shadow Word replaced with +18 Shadow Word heal and damage. Level 20 talent +25 Shadow Word damage and heal replaced with 450 Shadow Word AoE. Okay, not bad. The shard's pretty cool. Could definitely do some cool stuff with this. Weaver, base attack, base armor increased by 1. Shikuchi, Aghanim Shard mark duration increased from 6 seconds to 12 seconds. Germinate attack cooldown decreased from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. No longer disabled by silencers, and instead disabled by break. Level 25, 2 Shikuchi challenges replaced with -2.5 second Shikuchi cooldown. Okay. Windrunner is basic armor increased by 1, base damage decreased from strength gain reduced from decreased by 0.2, intelligence gain decreased by 1.2, damage on level 1 decreased by 2 to 8. Oh, okay, yeah. Damage gain per level increased from 3.6 to 3.72. Shackle Shot improved projectile consistency, now always shackles the closest target behind the unit shackled. Fail stun duration decreased from 0.75 to 0.6. Latch stun duration decreased from 3.8 to 3.1. Power Shot, damage increased from 450 to 470. Okay, sure. That's just absurd, but okay. Yep. Windrun. Aghanim Scepter no longer blinds enemies. Used to apply 40% mischance. Aghanim Scepter now also reduces physical damage taken by Windrunner by 50%. Yes, because that's what the series needs. Yes. Level 20 talent, Shackle Shot, Latch stun duration decreased from 0.8 to 0.65. Okay. Winter Wyvern, base damage decreased as a universal hero. Strength gain reduced by 0.3. Agility gain decreased by 0.2. Intelligence decreased by 0.8. Damage on level 1 decreased by 2 to 4. Damage gain per level increased from 0.6 to 3.9. Arctic Burn, health burn rescaled from 9% to 10% at level 4. Split to be worse at level 1. Splinter Blast, projectile speed increased by 200. Winter's Curse duration decreased from 5.5 to 5.25. Level 25 talent, Winter Curse duration decreased from 1.5 to 1.25. Yep. Witch Doctor, Paralyzing Cask, base damage increased from 40 to 50. Stun duration decreased from 1.1 second to 0.8 seconds. Wraith King, Wraith Fire Blast, decreased from 2 seconds to 1.6 seconds. Vampiric Spirit, life steal increased from 30% to 50%. Half versus creeps. Wow, that's pretty good. Skeletons now deal 35% less damage to buildings. which is good because that ability is absurd. Mortar Strike, critical damage increased by 30% at level 4. Reincarnation, cooldown rescaled from 200, 130, 60 seconds to 180, 140, 100. Can now be cast by Wraith King on himself to die and resurrect if he has the necessary resources. Can now be cast by Wraith King on himself to die and resurrect if he has the necessary resources. Okay. Okay. Now always spawns 3 skeletons at level 3 to attack each enemy hero when reincarnation triggers. Aghanim Shard still adds 3 skeletons, resulting in 6. Aghanim Scepter now also reduces cooldown by 40 seconds and respawn time of every hero under its effect, dying under its effect by 10%. Okay. That's super interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. Level 15 talent, Wraithfire Blast stun duration decreased from 0.7 to 0.5. Yep. Zeus static field ability removed. Arc Lightning base damage decreased from 180 to 160 at level 4. Now also deals 6% of current enemy health as damage. Okay. Lightning Bolt mini stun duration decreased from 0.3 to 0.25. Heavenly Jump now always moves Zeus forward, no longer increases enemy cast time. Okay. Lightning Hands, new passive ability granted by Aghanim Shard increases Zeus's attack range by 100. Zeus's attacks create arc lightnings that deal 50% of its damage. Okay, sure. Level 20 talent, Lightning Bolt mini stun decreased from 0.4 to 0.3. Level 20, the other level 20 talent, 100 plus 100 Thunder God's Wrath damage replaced with plus 4% arc lightning current health as damage. Okay, so yeah. And level 25 talent plus 100 arc lightning damage replaced with 150 Thunder God's Wrath damage. So you like you're 100% maxing Q nowadays on this hero, because that's ridiculous. Cool. Misk, we've reduced the number of roll Q tokens granted when you lose an all roll selected match. Now you earn 2 tokens for a loss. Winning still grants the full 4 tokens. This change should help smooth out play behavior around ranked roles, where farming tokens sometimes takes precedence over playing an assigned role effectively. We remove Captain's Mode from ranked and cut all random and all random deathmatch from unranked. Almost no one plays these modes, and queue times easily exceed 1 hour. Oh, rip all random. This update removes the legacy model editor. All VMDL files will now load in the new tool, and old models will be converted when you first load them into the tool. We'll release a subsequent update to completely remove support for loading the old compiled format, so we encourage all workshop authors to load and convert their models to the new format and recompile them ASAP. We remove the support for the legacy hold animation key when from dynamic props. Custom games should either manually switch to the new lip mode key or recompile them apps in order to automatically upgrade their properties. And that's it. I'm finally done with this review. Oh my god, it's over. It's taken me 4 hours to review this dogshit patch. Woo! Oh my days. Okay. Any new cosmetics? Well, we're about to launch the Dota 2 client, and we're going to test some stuff out. And while we do, we can see if there's any new cosmetics. But thank you all so much for listening, watching, all that stuff. Really appreciate it. Yeah. It's finished, Bevo! It's finished. No, thank you. We're going to review some of the stuff. But before I do, because I know Bevo89 wasn't here, we're going to go through the Spectre change quickly. Desolate no longer ignores evasion. The attack must now land for Desolate to deal damage. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. I didn't want my hand anyway, so I'll just happily cut it, if you don't mind. Yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh. Alright. Any cosmetics? So that's the first thing you were asking. I don't think so. I didn't want my hand anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they did that change, but that's mega feels bad. But yeah, I don't think there's any new cosmetics, sadly. So my rank of confidence is currently 0 because I'm trash at this game. Anyway, let's go test some new heroes out. So, before we do, this is what the hero screen looks like now. So as you can see, it's very balanced selection of heroes. 31 on each side. Alright, let's see how dead this hero is.
Concentration. Plucked from the arcanery. Voidal pyroclasm. Not yet. Endolium's malevolent perturbation. Such tedium.
The damage, what does that mean? Increases damage for each point of mana drained by MP. But it's not increasing at all. Oh, okay. No, it's because I've... Hold on.
See our teeth. Mindfully. Extracted mana force. Of course.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I proceed.
What else did I do this year? Cold Snap is nerfed, yeah, whatever. That's fine. Every other spell got nerfed. EMP multiplies the burn damage by 1.5 and makes it pull enemies. Yeah, that's fucking dog shit. It's fucking dog shit. So the Chaos Meteor is now a talent for the 2 meatballs. And that's so pointless. I don't think it's like... oh my god.
'Tis tedious.
Because the point of the... I mean...
So it is said.
Wait, that means they... Does Aether increase EMP or pull range?
Joy it is.
That's a great question. One sec, sir. I mean, the problem is... as well...
Prepare for battle.
Light my path. Augury abounds. To the fight.
Not this one, actually.
Into battle.
You just call me an ape. Okay. Aether would just increase the cast range.
I'm well aware of it. Rex Magnalectros. Yes. 'Tis tedious. Extractive mana pulse.
Look to the foe.
This bores me. Chimera's extractive pulse. Endolium's malevolent perturbation.
Yeah, I don't know.
From the grave.
But at least we got the 50 Ice Wall DPS talent XD.
So it is said.
Wow. Look at that damage, guys.
Thus and so, the spell Chaos Meteor.
First blood.
Of duty.
First blood. As indeed, Harlex incantation of insanity.
Double kill.
The abyss.
Alright, this hero is dead. I'm willing to call it a day on this hero.
Invoker. Glorious.
Splinter of the primordial, always aware. Unity must
Prepare for battle.
stand firm. Coursing. Self become a charge. Reconciliation hold here.
Fuck, that's pretty good.
Not let no foe come near. Indeed. Power
First blood.
quantum vigilant. First blood.
Double kill.
Unification.
Killing spree. Triple kill.
You will just have to accept this and move on.
To the fight.
Dominating. Ultra kill.
Rest from your enslavement. Onward.
Thus I
The
invoke
self
myself.
knows.
You point, I'll punch.
I'm the brains.
And I'm the brawn.
I just starts with that. Yeah.
Come on, boss.
Prepare for battle.
That's cool. Alright,
I'm feeling.
I think one of the... I want to test this one.
Bonds with dice.
Thanks.
Yes.
Oh, Burning Barrage is a shard now. Okay.
Straight as an arrow. Light my way.
Gluttony is still the item on this hero, for sure.
Upon them.
to. Certainly.
It just increases HP. Oh, okay.
First blood. I'm on fire. Better to run than curse the road. I alight to battle.
Killing spree. Double kill.
That's cool.
Where goes my eye?
Alright, I'll do some more testing later, but yeah. I'm kind of like depressed. Don't really want to touch this patch. It's awful. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll review the maps and all that stuff. I probably won't review that in the video, but yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Thanks for watching.